Alan, I have a big burning question here that Kathy wrote in about, and I was wondering it myself. And why, if Jessica's hymen grows back in less than a day, doesn't Eric's hair grow back? And really, I just wanted to say hymen.
Well, the thing about being a vampire is if you're wounded, if the skin is broken, if there's any sort of wound, it will heal spontaneously, but hair and nails grow at the same rate as humans because actually hair and nails continue to grow on actual dead humans.
Now, how many of you knew that? Half? That's pretty
I think it is. I think in Charlene's books, hair doesn't grow, and everybody has the same hair
For 10 books.
for all time. And I think we decided to change that because I think we didn't want to, like, 5 years down the road, not be able to give people different hair. And I think also we wanted to get Eric out of that wig.
All right, you said it.
Yeah, we had to get that wig off of you. And so we just figured the best way to do it was to give him a haircut, and we made a deal out of him getting his hair colored, and then he had to cut it because he got blood in it.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just for the cast, lastly, what's the best part of being associated with True Blood?
I think the camaraderie, I think.
Yeah.
It's like...
it's a family.
It's a family. It's truly an ensemble
We
show,
actually
I feel.
have so much fun.
Yeah.
And I don't get to spend that much time on set because I'm up in the writer's room or in post, but I've never had a job that was this much fun.
I think we all feel the same way,
Yeah.
and but it does, as Alan said. I don't think any of us can stress enough. It goes down, it trickles down from the top, and the crew on this show are beyond anything I've ever worked with.
And the most talented and hardworking.
And the actors on this show are amazing. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. And also, like, I mean, if you can remember the pilot, like, I've never shot a pilot where it was so relaxed, and it really comes from Alan. Like, you just, Alan has so much confidence and he's so relaxed. It just kind of, you feel kind of free to, just kind of do your thing without, feeling pressure,
My first jobs in the business when I moved out here were insane, toxic, poisonous, crazy nightmare sets. And I said, no, I can't. It doesn't make anything better. It just makes life hell for everybody, and it's not worth it.
And the great thing is that when Alan is on set, he tells us all of those stories.
And it's really
I do.
Oh, do share.
No, I don't believe I can do that.
Well, why don't we end with, could you give us, a scoop from season 3 that isn't already out there? Doesn't have to be a major spoiler, but just something to get fans excited.
Well, one of these people seated here tonight will get new hair.
Wow.
There is.
Wig is back.
There are
Cut
new.
to
There are creatures besides werewolves that we will meet.
Okay.
Somebody's going to take their clothes off,
Shocker.
and
Once
I
again,
think
who doesn't?
I think we'll see a little. We're going to see a little dark side of some of our characters who we don't expect it from, including Miss Stackhouse. We'll see a little dark side, Sookie.
Interesting. Getting back to the clothes off thing, has that been intimidating for anyone in the cast? Like, was that hard to get used to at first for anyone? Or was it just like, whatever?
I was born naked, so I
Because we who were not born in Sweden were born with full tuxedos.
Yeah.
It never seemed. I always felt like everybody seemed pretty comfortable.
Is it weird that I don't care
That you don't care what.
about being...
No, I mean, I mean, honestly, I feel like the sex in the show is not gratuitous. It's all character based, and part of what the show is about, and part of what supernatural creatures are about, is like really primal,
Good sex?
primal feelings, and deep connection to nature, and what is more of a connection to nature than sex.
Right.
I think as well with our show is that so many times in television drama, you see people take their clothes off and then it cuts to them just after a sex scene and everybody's got the sheets up. like this, and I mean, I just don't know about you lot, but I can't bear that. And
Oh, thank
to have the opportunity to do it in a way where sexuality is explored in a kind of meaningful and emotional way without having any parameters, I think is really just
So it can be what's appropriate for the the characters in that
It's doing
moment,
what the
not
character
just
does as
what
opposed
you're
to-
allowed to show and what
Absolutely.
you know.
Was there anything though when you read the script you were like, I don't know how I'm going to pull this off, whether it be nudity or sex or anything like that, where you just was like, this is going to take something for me to do?
Long Shadow projectile vomiting himself into my open mouth.
That was, yeah. I think you've all had those moments. I could probably think of a few moments
gonna
like
say,
that
haven't
for
we all had-
everybody.
Yeah, I had priapism for an entire episode,
You had to get a priapism.
which is the PG version, so you're going to have to
You
look
had
that
to
up,
get an
please.
injection right in the
Priapism.
yeah
The orgies.
the orgies.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
Didn't they happen right here?
you got stabbed in the heart.
I did. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You did.
The worst thing about that was making the mold. I had to be in this. It was like a, medieval torture like rack that I had to get in for 20 minutes, and I had to make the thing. Yeah.
Alex?
But
Well, I
The
just
wig?
shot a very interesting, quite graphic scene a couple of weeks ago. That was a first for me. I don't want to say exactly what it was, but it's coming up in one of the later episodes of the season. That was new. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you mentioned something in the press about it being with another guy. Is that
Did
true?
I?
Yes, I think I read that somewhere.
Oh, did I? No, I don't even remember the scene because it was so long ago.
Good save.
I don't understand English.
Please, Swedish, yes.